Okay, now we're recording. So welcome to the first session of Preparation Studies in Academic Writing. This is our brief agenda. We're going to go over this agenda. We're going to have a syllabus review. We're going to talk about attendance. We're going to talk about paraphrasing. And if we have time, which we probably won't, we'll talk about the Jamboard. So we're going to start by getting to know you. I know that you probably know each other. You just don't know me, but I don't know any of you. So I would like you to just spend like 30 seconds, each person, telling me your name, where you're located, what your major is, and something fun you like to do, okay? So Ariza, would you like to go first? You don't have to show your face. You can just talk. Who would like to go first? Okay, Tamina, go ahead.
Hello and good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. This is Tahmina Burumand, and I am I'm a student of second semester in academy. I am currently living in Kabul, Afghanistan, and I would like to choose the business administration as my major in the American University of Afghanistan. I have many hobbies to talk about, but one of the most beautiful and interesting things I would like to do is drawing. I've been doing that since my childhood, and I keep a folder of a collection of my drawings, and that's what I really want to do when I'm free and when I'm feeling low sometimes. That's all about me. Nice to meet everyone, and especially you, Professor.
Thank you. That was a very nice introduction. Helen, would you like to go next?
Yes, ma'am. First of all, hello and good evening to all the girls who are living in Afghanistan. My name is Helen Al-Kozai. Currently, I'm living in Afghanistan, Kabul. And my major was BBA. I studied till seventh semester of BBA, and then the government banned it. So now I'm second year, semester academy. One fun thing that I've been doing now since 7 years, I'm a fitness trainer and nutrition specialist. These are the fun things that I'm doing currently. And I'm working as a management assistant at the USAIP Afghanistan.
Very nice. What is BBA?
Bachelor's in Business Administration.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Nora, would you like to go next?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. And my name is Nurjahan Bahawi. Currently, I am living in Afghanistan. When I become a UG student, I like to choose my major in computer science, and I'm interested in reading books, and fun thing that I do every day, I play cards with my family.
Oh, good. Can you tell me, your name is on here is Noor Jahan?
My name is Noor Jahan Bahawi. Noor
Okay.
Jahan is my full name, but you can call me Noor.
Noor, okay. Sadia, would you like to go next?
Hello, is doing well. I'm Sadia Davzai, currently living in Kabul, Afghanistan, and I'm second semester student of academy at AUAF. And one thing that makes me feel good is reading book and drawing.
Right. Okay, thank you. I don't know. Is it Asanula? Asanula?
Hello and good evening, everybody. I hope you are quite well. My name is Ehsanullah, and I'm currently living in Herat, Afghanistan. I plan to study computer science, and my major would be software engineering in the UG. I'm deeply interested in technology because I think it is the future world, and I'm planning to go deeper into technology and dive into it and learn more about it. And in addition, I'm really interested in self-development books. I hope that this semester would be a great semester with you, Professor, and we all learn new things.
Thank you. Is it
Welcome.
Hajra Amiri?
Yes, hello everyone. That's Hajar
Hello.
Emri. Can you hear me?
Yes, but yes, I can hear you.
Okay. That's Hajar Emri. I currently live in Kabul, Afghanistan. My major is civil engineering, and I studied civil engineering until fifth semester at Kabul University. And also, right now, I'm a student at EUF, and I want to choose IT or information technology. And also, I work as a full stack engineer as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Hamid?
Yeah, Professor Gear. The name is Fahimi, Ahmed Fahimi.
Oh, Fahimi, okay.
I'm a second semester in American University of Afghanistan. I would like to continue or pursue a degree in computer science, specifically in artificial intelligence and machine learning. And I'm much deep interested in economics and macroeconomics, go into the financial markets and analyze them.
And your hobby? Something fun you like to do?
Well, I do love to walk a lot because I
Okay.
do it in like a half hour or an hour and a half every day.
Okay.
That's what I love. Yeah. Thank you.
Parwana, would you like to go next?
Yes, thank you, ma'am. My name is Parwana Miri, as you know, and I'm currently in second semester of academy. I want to, after finishing my academy, I want to choose political science as my major because in Afghanistan, we lack good politicians to serve our people. So I want to serve my people and do something good for them. And I'm not like, I don't know any interesting thing about me, but I think I'm very good at painting.
Oh, good. That's a good hobby to have.
Thank you.
Okay, so Zohal already went, right? Zohal already went. So who is left to go? I see I have 19 people.
I left, Professor.
Okay, thank you.
So, hello and good night, everybody. I'm Sadiqa Balkhi from Kabul, Afghanistan, and I'm going to study computer science at AUF. The thing that I really enjoy to do is taking photo from everything, and I can say that I'm a little bit a photographer also. So that was all about me. Thank you.
Thank you. Do I pronounce your name Sadiqa?
Sediqa.
Oh, no S.
Sadiqa.
Oh, Sadiq. So how do you pronounce it?
Sadiqa.
Sadiqa. Got it. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Would anybody else like to go? I'm not going to force you, but
Can I?
yes.
Hello, everybody. Hope you are doing well. I'm Medina Bashari. Currently, I'm living in Mazar Sharif, Afghanistan. I've been a computer science student in Bath University, and now I'm an academy student. And I love coding. In my free time, I practice coding, web development.
What kind of development?
Web development.
Oh, web developing, coding. That's your hobby?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a normal hobby, but we got it. Anybody else like to introduce themselves, or if you're here's a lot of CS students, that's good. Yes,
Can I go ahead, sir?
yes, please.
Hello, everyone, and nice to meet you, ma'am. My name is Said Muhammad Umar Khair. I'm living in Afghanistan. I'm living in Kabul. I'm the second semester student of academy at UAF. I would like to study computer science with a focus on cybersecurity, and because I would like to protect my country's data.
Thank you. Anybody
Okay.
else volunteering to introduce themselves? If not, we'll move on. Oh, Farah, is it Farah? Farah?
Yes, Professor. Good night to everyone. My name is Farahna Zalizada. I live in Kabul, Afghanistan, 13th district. I'm a medical student in Kabul Medical University and second semester of AUF University, and I hope to study IT. My favorite hobby is shopping, listening to music, and reading books. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other person want to volunteer, or shall we move on? Oh, Cecilia? Cecilia.
Hello and good evening. My name is Cecilia Habibi. I have background in environmental science. Currently, I'm in second semester of BBA. I'm excited to be one of AUF and UF student.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you like to do in your free time? Something fun.
I would like to study books, sleeping, and
Sleeping. That's important.
Yeah.
Thank you. Suhaila? Danishar? Suhaila. Danishar. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right. Would you like to speak?
Hello, madam. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. This is Haila Tanisha. I'm living in Mazar Sharif, Afghanistan. I just could study my first year of my university last year, studying law and political science, but I couldn't continue that. And I enjoy reading books. Thank you.
Thank you. Have I missed anybody? Has everybody had their say? Oh, I have Arezo Bayat.
Yes, Professor. Hello, everyone. I'm Aruza Bayat, and I'm one of the printers of Artlord International Organization and an employee of UNAMA's Cultural Department to study information technology in the university, because the future of advancement of technology, especially by artificial intelligence, fascinate me. And also I am a street photographer in Kabul City.
Thank you. Have I gotten everybody, or is there anybody else? I don't see anybody else new raising their hand. So we'll move on. We have a small problem. We have to change the day of the class because there is one student who cannot make Tuesday because on the schedule, it said the class was Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. So she's okay with the time, just not with the day. So we need to have a discussion. I'm going to make a little poll here, and you tell me. I need everybody to be able to come to class. That's very important. So I'm going to give you some choices here, and then let's see if we can get. I mean, I'm thinking, can you all do Wednesday at like 8:30 p.m.? Problem is at not 8:30. Oh, I'm sorry, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Can you? Let's just do it this way. Can you?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Well, I just yesterday night I applied for some online workshop, and from 2nd February it will start. There are lots of classes, and one classes all Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. or from 7 to 8:30 p.m. So I cannot make it.
But what if you do 8:30?
I don't know if that class will continue up to 8:30 or 9 p.m. So maybe I cannot make it because all the classes were set up. So therefore I applied for that workshop. So now I cannot do it.
Okay, so we have to have a time that everybody can do it. So Wednesdays doesn't work. Tuesdays doesn't work. I don't know that Thursday will work because it's not on the schedule. So we'll,
Professor,
uh-huh.
sorry, I want to just say that I have the same problem. What if we don't change the time and just change the day? I mean that the time 9 p.m. is okay, but we can change the day.
Yeah, I just can't do Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Ma'am, how about the Monday? Monday at 9 p.m.
That's my
Yeah, I
Sunday.
think Monday is good.
Yeah,
If
if everybody
everybody
thinks
can-
Monday is good, we'll go with Monday, but it's my Sunday morning, so. And you know, in the US, Sunday is, but that's okay.
then your holiday will be destroyed if that is the case.
But if that's the time you all want, that's the time we'll do it. What I cannot do is the time that the class is scheduled because I sleep. I have to sleep.
Professor, actually, we don't have a problem with any day that you choose for us. I mean that Wednesday is also okay. Only the time should be 9 p.m. We don't have any problem about the day. It
Well,
can be Wednesday.
some people just told me they cannot do Wednesday. So
Well, ma'am, maybe I can change it. Maybe I can change it. So if others are agree with Wednesday, so it's just me who have problems, so I will change it because I have to go for the majority.
I will get up on, I can get up on Sunday.
No, it's okay. You should not actually work on Sundays because we also don't like to have assignments on our Saturday and Friday. So therefore, we can go for Wednesday if others are agree.
No, Wednesday is not going to work for one student, so we cannot do Wednesday. How about then, oh, I mean, it's Tuesday, Wednesday. How about Wednesday at 9 p.m.?
That sounds good, Professor.
Okay.
Good with Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday it is. No, nobody's saying no, right? Okay. I'm going to change everything.
Ma'am?
Yes.
I want to remain like neutral. What my friends decide, I will be okay with them.
Okay.
But I don't okay with 8 p.m.
Right. We'll do 9 p.m. Wednesday.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And I want to say, I'm very pleased to know that most of you are already have quite a bit of education. And you are very lucky because myself and Professor Bethany in section 5, we are doing a pilot. We're trying to change the writing program to be more where we teach more instead of you just producing. So I think you're lucky because you're going to be doing all the other sections except for 5. No, is she 5? I think she's 5. And 3 are doing the regular program. Our 2 sections are doing the pilot program. So we're excited about it. And we think we really are so excited to be teaching you guys how to write essays because a lot of you said to me, you want to change the world and particularly you want to change Afghanistan. And we can do that with writing. So it's really important. And we're also going to talk about AI, and I'm going to teach you how to use AI ethically so your teachers will not tell you you're plagiarizing. But we have to work on it because we have to learn the rules of how to use it correctly. Okay, so we are going to change to Wednesday. Yay! At 9 p.m. Okay, so let me just go over some of the course policies here. Everybody can see my screen? Yes. Yes. Can you see the PowerPoint? Yes. Okay. Tamina, you have a question? Or are you just saying yes? Okay. So all work should be your own work. And we're going to teach you how to use AI ethically so that you can say it, you know, when you take from AI, you let people know, and then it's your own work. We want you to use a computer. I hope you're all coming, you have a computer, because the phone doesn't work well for Canvas and it doesn't work at all for perusal. So hopefully you have access to a computer. We prefer that you do your work on a computer, and we prefer that you come to class on a computer because we'll be doing a lot of group work, and sometimes the breakout rooms don't work so well on the phone. So hopefully you all have a computer. Number 3, if you have questions about your grades, email me or come to my office hours, because we don't want you to write on the chat or in class to talk about grades. So we prefer you do that privately with me. Barnaz, you can't hear me? Somebody says they can't hear me well. But I think everybody can hear me well, so it must be on your end. Maybe your volume is down a little bit. Okay, attendance is taken by screenshot 15 minutes after class starts. And it's important that you have your names on here. Let me check everybody's names. Yeah, everybody's got their name. It's important that your name that's on the attendance is on there so I can easily take attendance. And then there has been a time where people have shown up in the class that are not in the section. So make sure you don't share this link with anybody who's not in section 3 in this class, okay? Because we don't want people coming here from another section. It's happened. And mute yourself for the moment so that we don't hear background noise. Okay, course success tips. I think you all know these because most of you were logged in early. Try to log in 5 minutes before class starts. I have internet problems as well sometimes, so I want to make sure that everybody can get logged in earlier. Make sure your name is displayed correctly in Zoom, so when I take the screenshot, I know who you are. Use a computer. If you are using your mobile device to do homework assignments, it's strongly suggested that you download the apps, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and Jamboard to your mobile device, because none of those tools work well in Chrome unless you have the app. So if you are going to be using your phone to do any homework, make sure you have those apps. And number 5, plan accordingly. Do not wait until the last minute to do assignments. So I make assignments for after the class. So if we're going to have class on Wednesday, your assignments, it's going to say the due date is Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, just because I want you to have time after class to make changes to your homework assignments. But you don't have to do it on the day it's due. You can do the homework anytime you wish. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? Say yes or no in the chat pod or. So yeah, so even though it says it's due on Saturday, if you want to do it on Monday, that's fine. And then if you come to class and you say, oh, I should change my answers because I learned something new in class, just resubmit the assignment. That's fine. You can submit as many times as you like. So that's my suggestion. But don't wait until Saturday to do all your assignments because it's too late. All right, the syllabus. Basically, the most important thing is grades, right? Now, you do know that your grades do not follow you in the academy. So even if you get a C, it doesn't go anywhere, okay? When you start the university, you have a clean paper. There's no grades on your paper. So Parwana wants me to change to Google Meet. We can try that, but the problem is I don't have a Google Meet account that is professional, so it's only going to be 40 minutes. Oh, we'll see. Okay. So we have essays are 45% of your grade. You're only going to have to do 2 essays in this class because it's a pilot. Then we have what's called reading responses. You'll be reading something and doing a response. That'll be 15% of your grade. We'll have a final exam. And interesting thing is all of the sections are going to take the same final exam. And we're going to hope that you guys do better than others because you took our pilot program. We'll see. We're going to have I believe two in-class timed essays. And we're going to have 10% for class participation. So that's, you'll see the ones that are class participation. So I see you want to do Google Meet for sure. We'll change it next week to Google Meet, okay? I just don't know how long we'll be able to stay in class because I don't have, this is a professional Zoom. I don't have professional Google Meet, but I will try Google Meet next week. Is that okay? I don't want to do it now. Okay, so what do you, when someone doesn't understand what you say, what do you do? When someone doesn't understand what you say, when you say something and someone doesn't understand you, what do you do?
You may say, pardon, could you repeat it?
You repeat it, right? Do you say it the same exact way the first time as you did the second time?
We try to paraphrase what we said.
Yeah, you try to, exactly. You try to paraphrase what you're saying, right?
Yeah, in simple words, we try to state that again.
Yes. So that's why paraphrasing is so important, because when you're reading something and you want to write about it, you don't want to copy what the writer wrote, but you want to get the information accurate. So we need to practice paraphrasing. So who would like to read this slide? Do I have a hand raised? Yes, go ahead, Helen.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Paraphrasing. In academic writing, paraphrasing is a tool used to rephrase what someone else has said. Paraphrasing is used for smaller texts such as clauses, sentence, and small paragraphs. Paraphrasing requires a citation.
Right. If anybody ever tells you that you don't need a citation to paraphrase, they are wrong. You must put in parentheses where you paraphrased from. It's always important. Okay, so let's take a look at this. And let's take a look at in 1910, right? What is another way to say in 1910 if you're going to paraphrase that? Anybody have any ideas?
In the year 1910.
Yeah, you could do that in the year 1910.
We can say the year 1910.
Yeah, that would be a little awkward. In the year, yeah, I would say in the year, let's put over here. Okay, here. Wait a minute, I don't know. Let me just make this smaller. Text box. There we go. So we could say in the year 1910. Any other way?
We can say 19s, but that would be
How
too
about
general.
in the early?
Yeah, in the early 19s, that would be more better.
In the early 1900s, we could say. Any other way?
In the first decade
Also,
of
we can say that during
1990s.
1910.
In the 1900s. Or we could say, how many years ago?
Professor, we can say during.
During 1910, Good.
Professor, what about in the first decade
in 20th century?
In the 20th century, very good. How many ways
We
there
can
are?
also say in the first decade.
We could also say 100 and how many years ago was that? However many years ago.
Professor, can we use
2
between?
centuries ago.
Wait, one person at a time.
Between, can we use?
Between? Between.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could use between because it's a certain date.
Like between 1910?
No, it wouldn't be between. It's in 1910. During 1910, you can say. I don't think you can use between. Okay, let's look at number 2. You did very well on that one. Let's look at number 2. I'm going to take notes later. So that dress is beautiful. What could you say? Go ahead.
That beautiful dress.
The dress is stunning. Outfit is gorgeous. That
Gorgeous.
outfit is gorgeous.
That dress is gorgeous. Good. And
also you can see that dress looks very beautiful.
That dress is pretty.
Pretty, gorgeous.
It seems
the dress is
very
stunning.
nice.
Pretty.
Actually, ma'am, we can connect these two sentences. Like that dress was beautiful in during 1910.
We could put that, yeah, we could make a sentence like that.
Yeah, we can make it.
Gorgeous, fantastic, right? Any of that. Okay, what's another way to say half the class?
50% of the class.
Half of the students.
Half past
Half.
the class.
Half of the students? Or half of the class? Good. That's good. All right, good. So you already know how to paraphrase. This is a good sign. So there are several ways to paraphrase. You can use synonyms. That's what you did with the dress. Gorgeous, fantastic. That's using a synonym. You can also use an antonym and say the opposite. For example, if you say, I don't lie, what would be an opposite for that?
I love.
I don't lie. I don't lie.
Okay, I'm honest.
I'm
Like-
honest. I don't lie.
I do not filter.
Honest. Or I tell the truth, right? Those are called using antonyms. So we can also change the part of speech. So the part of speech, we can change it from a noun to a verb, from a verb to a noun. Sometimes we have to change the whole sentence when we do the part of speech. We're going to go over that in a minute. And we can also change it from active to passive and passive to active. And we'll go over that in a minute. Number 5, we're not going to do this week. Number 5, we're going to do next week is where we break about part clauses or add and combine them. So let's go ahead and look at this number 1 using synonyms. What is a synonym for get? Type in the chat box. A synonym for get. Type in the chat box. A synonym for get. While you're doing that, I'm going to go to the dictionary, because the dictionary is a great place to find synonyms. And the place we usually go is the thesaurus. And I'm going to type in the word get. And you're going to see that get has a lot of words. Good. Obtain, find, achieve. So here are some of the words that you could use instead of the word get, depending on what the meaning is of the sentence, right? So the thesaurus is very handy. Now, if we put the dictionary for get, we're going to see all the definitions of the word get, and there's quite a few. So goes on and on and on, because get's one of those words in English that has so many meanings. But that's great. You're using synonyms. And so let's look at this. Approximately 30,000 students may be helped by a suggested free lunch program. I would like you to change the words that are underlined. What would you change approximately to? Type it in the chat box. What would you change approximately to? Nearly, good. That's good. Another one. Around, good. I wouldn't say assisted. A nearly is good though. You can use nearly, almost, about. Yeah, good. All right, those are good. Roughly, that's a good one. Roughly. And how about this one? Helped. What could you change that word to? A word that means like assist, good. Assisted. Aided. Yeah. Assisted, I like better for that sentence, but aided's probably okay as well. Okay, good. So you're using synonyms. Provided, that one's good. You're using them very well. We did that one already. Okay. So here is changing the part of speech. Now this is a little bit more difficult, because when you change the part of speech, you have to change the sentence around. You can't just change the part of speech. So the first sentence is the students participated in the activity well. Participated, what would you put there? And if you're going to change the part of speech, you're not doing a synonym, you're changing the part of speech. What would you change the part of speech to from participated? Participation, very good, Tamina. So now if you're going to use the word participation, how are you going to write the sentence? Somebody try to write the sentence that they would write if they changed it.
May I
Can we
say
say
it?
the students' participation in the activity was well?
No, because participation is now a noun. You cannot use it as a verb.
The student took part in the activity well.
You're not changing the part of speech.
Okay.
We can say the
Students'
sentence that
participation in
the
the activity
students
as well.
the students
okay.
took part in the
Yes.
activity well.
So if you're going to change the verb to participation, I mean, you're going to change it from a verb to a noun, right? And we're going to use participation, let's say, then you're going to have another verb, right? And
the
Can
students'
we use
participation in the activity was
taking
well?
part instead of participation?
So I'm changing it. I'm changing the verb to be verb, and I'm saying there was participation. There was student participation. There was good. There we go. So something, I would do it like this. There was good student participation. And the reason why we have to use the word good is because well is an adverb, which was modifying the verb participate. But once we change the verb to be verb, we have to change it to an adjective. So you see how I put there was good student participation. It's the same thing as the students participated in the activity well. But when you change the part of speech, you have to change the whole sentence. Okay, so let's do concerned. We were concerned about her health. Oh, good. You guys have got good ones there. Good. Both of those are excellent choices. So anybody, yes. No, in this case, concern, yes, worry, right. So that's good. You could also, but that wouldn't be changing the part of speech. So changing it to a noun in this case is good. Let's not, we'll skip number 3. I think that's too hard. Okay. Now, have you studied passive and active voice in English before? Because this is another one you can do is change from passive to active.
Yes, we studied.
Okay.
Yes.
So in this case, the subject is a truck, the verb is sends, and the noun is shipments, right? The object. So when you make a voice in passive, you have to switch everything around. So how would you change that to passive? Write it in the chat pod.
Shipments are sent by a truck. Shipments of flour are sent by a truck to the citizens in Gaza.
Oh, good. Yeah, that was good. Let's write that down in the chat. Shipments of flour were sent by truck to citizens in Gaza. Good job. Okay. We're not doing that one. Okay. So one important thing about paraphrasing means you cannot change the author's meaning. You have to keep the meaning the same. You want to try to keep it the same length or shorter than the original. Don't make it longer than the original. And always, 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 I'm going to tell you again and again and again, give credit to the author. So let's see. We have a little bit, we don't have a lot of time left. I was going to do this as a group activity, but I think we're going to have to do it as a together. So because we don't have time to do a group activity, and right now I need to take the attendance because I have 21 people, so that's a good sign. And one person is not here because they cannot make it. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, there is a girl. I think her name is I will confirm her name, then tell you. She said that she can't join your class. She's struggling with that.
Oh, she can't get in?
So she wants you to, like, she joined, but um, she couldn't make it to remain in the class. So she wants you to don't, like, if you could, you please, like, don't mark her absent.
Well, today I can do that, but in the future, we have to have a way for her to attend. So maybe when I change it to Google Meet, it will be a better thing for her. So today is okay, not to worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. She can't join because of Zoom.
Right.
She will be okay with
Google Meet.
Google.
Yeah. So we'll
Yeah.
change that next week, and then she can just watch the recording.
Thank you.
Okay, so we don't have a lot of time. So let's go ahead and try changing these. And so what I would like to do is I didn't want you to do all of them. I just wanted you to do one each. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is the last one. I don't know that you see the same as I do, but if you could, some of you pick number one, some of you pick number two, and some of you pick number three, and then go ahead and change them and type in the chat pod what you would change it to. Just let me know. Just do one. Okay, everybody do one, but don't do number one. Some of you do number one, some do number two, and some do number three. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to do it. Just type in the chat pod how you would paraphrase. It tells you to do part of speech, synonym, and active to passive. If I were me, I would pick the one I'm the weakest in. So everybody write one sentence in the chat pod, fix it, and let's see how you do.
Excuse me, ma'am. Her name is Faranaz Alizada.
Yeah, I see her. I see her name.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, that's good. Tamin, that's good. That's good. The student was good. Oh, very good. You guys are great. You guys are great at this. This is excellent. You guys did a great job. All three ones are done, and you did them all very, very, very well. So I'm very appreciative of that. So we'll just move on since we have the three that are in there. And let's take a look at what's coming up. I'll always go over what you need to do. So there's different ways to get around in here, but I use the modules. So this is a video, is optional. You don't have to do it, but it's me. This is another video. I'm going to put the PowerPoint. I'm not sharing the screen, maybe. Hold on. Let's try again. Can you see the canvas now?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, I sometimes when I switch around screens, it doesn't work, right? Okay, and always remember, I'm a human being, okay? I make mistakes. So if you see a mistake, let me know. If I make a mistake, let me know. Don't feel shy about letting me know about mistakes because they happen to everybody, including me, a lot. All right, so the Jamboard activity, I made a little video for you. I don't know how you're doing on that. Let's take a look. So it's just this is the picture, and you're not supposed to read the article first. You're supposed to do this first because this is pre-reading. And here's the picture, and then I have 4 different questions. And I can see people are doing it. Very good. Very good. Okay. So most of you seem to be doing okay on this. We have 23 people in the class, but we only have 20 screens. So when you get to the end here, let me show you. I put a bar. So this would have to be 2 people on one screen. Got it? That way we'll have enough for everybody. So if you haven't done this yet, I think it's due tomorrow. So do this before you do the reading. If you do the reading first, you won't get the value out of doing this. Then the second thing is reflect on your writing. And so there's a little video on how to improve your academic writing. And then there are 4 questions here. I want you to write at least 250 words and 3 paragraphs. You don't have to answer all the questions. You can combine. These questions are ideas for you to write about, to help you with ideas to write about. So there's a rubric here that you can see. This is how we grade you, how I decide on how many points you get. Yes, Helen?
Well, ma'am, if you remember today, I asked you about this question and you said I have to wait. And now I get it. So we are not supposed to answer all these 4 major questions into our writing. So we can just answer 1 or 2 and focusing on these 4 ideas, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you only have 250 words, so just it's a reflection. So I want you to think about what you've learned and how it's helped you, and what you hope to learn, right? Because we want to teach you what you want to learn. Tamin, do you have a question, or is that just a raising hand from before? No, it's a raising hand from before. Okay, so anyhow, if you want to see how you're going to be graded, it's right here for you. I suggest what I do as a student is I look at the rubric first. So I want to try to get as many 5s as I can. And so I try to make sure that my writing does everything at the 5 level. I mean, the total points are 5. So if you get 5, it's like 100%, right? Okay. And again, I made all the due dates after the class, but you're welcome to do them whenever you want. I just wanted you to be able to have the opportunity after you come to class. If you want to make changes, you can do that on your homework. And then this is a reading response. This is using Perusal. Have you all used Perusal before?
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
So we're going to be using, and right now I have you grouped as one, so you do your own work and you don't see other people's work. But later on, we're going to be doing more discussion once we learn how to have a good discussion. So right now, it's just individual. And there's this discussion assignment. Now this has to be done in here. So there's 2 prompts here for you to write, okay? You don't write on both. You pick which prompt you want to write, and you do that, you write that article. And it says it's only 250 words. That's about a half a page. So you can do a couple of paragraphs if you want. But we're discussing what your opinion is basically to what you read. Helen, yes?
Well, ma'am, I'm done with Perusal, but I was waiting for you to tell us about this. These 2 prompts, are we supposed to write this in the Perusal comment or conversation section?
Well, Bethany, Professor Bethany and I couldn't figure out how to do that because Perusal does its own grading, and I prefer to read your responses and grade them myself. So we want you to do it in here. So there should be, oh, I'm in the wrong, hold on. Let me show you this. I want to show you the student view here. Yeah, right, I know. Okay, hold on a second. I want to show you the student view. Okay. Discussion, here we go. So I would like you to actually start this assignment So we're going to ask you to type it in either Google Docs or Microsoft Word. We're not going to take text entry here because it's very hard for text entry for us to grade it appropriately. So we're going to ask you to upload. You can either upload a Google Doc or a Word doc, okay? And again, this is
So
the
for that 250 words after we are done with perusal at the next page, so we have to choose one prompt and use Google Docs or maybe Google Word or maybe Word document and then upload it.
Yes.
So we are not supposed to write it in the conversation section of perusal.
No, because then perusal will do all the grading and perusal doesn't really understand how to grade like this.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, perusal is more for discussion of reading, but we're going to be using it for writing. So we prefer, Professor Bethany and I prefer that it's a human that's grading the writing instead of a AI. So we're going to be doing the discussions that way. But when you
sorry,
have,
Professor. You mean that we did not use the perusal platform for doing this assignment, and we should use Google Docs for submitting it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Because perusal has an AI grader in it, and I think it's okay, like to grade your discussion, how well you discuss with each other. It's okay for perusal to grade that, but I don't want perusal grading your essays.
Because the word perusal is used in the title, I thought that we need to use the perusal for doing this assignment.
Oh, I
It was
see.
somehow complicated. Now I think the problem is solved.
Okay, good. So yeah, it's a discussion about the reading and perusal. What I should have is put the name of the reading in there. Thank you. I will be more clear in the future. Yeah, so that's why this is why I have all the assignments due after class, just in case you want to make a change. The due date's not over, and so you can always change. Yes, Helen?
Yeah, I'm
Professor?
sorry, ma'am. Well, for doing this assignment, there is no, I don't know if it's for all of the students, there is no submission for to file to submit a file or write it. There is only launch external tool which will help us to perusal. So how we are going to submit it, because I don't have it.
Okay,
If you want, I can also share my screen.
let me show you what you're going to do. So you go to perusal to do the reading.
Okay.
Which you've done. Yeah, I don't know, mine's not working right now because I'm in the student view. So you go to perusal to do the reading. Let me see if I can get it over here. Let me get out of student view. It won't let me into perusal when I'm in student view. All right. So you go here to do the discussion questions. So you're going to highlight, you're going to do these in perusal, right? Everybody can see? Parwana?
Yes, ma'am.
So this you can do in perusal. Highlight the two ideas you find very interesting. Highlight three main ideas. What is the author's opinion? And then this discussion number 4, I don't think you should do this one in perusal. Number 4, you should do, now I have to go to student view. Here on the modules, let me show you. For number 4, you go here in the modules.
Well, ma'am, we don't have the module screen. Yeah, now.
And now you upload here. You should see that button, no?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear. We got it.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll make it better. I'll get better, just as you will get better in your writing. I will get better in my instructions. And so by the end of the semester, we'll all be better.
Just, Professor, one question I had. In previous semester, in